And that just started off with tape on the nipples, and then it went to what it's become now.
Welcome to the Nice Guys of Comedy podcast, featuring Vincent and Nick Crooks.
Yeah, God, it's evolved, hasn't it?
If anyone listening to this does not know what it is, get you sent to my page on Facebook and like it and watch any videos that I have on there.
And take the jokes aside. What a fun podcast. Take the jokes aside. Take the jokes aside is, me and you, we quite know like a lot of people who this is affected, professionally as well. And it's hard to see people you are good friends with essentially become unemployed with nothing out there. We're completely out of their control. It's horrendous.
Yeah. I am enjoying the content. I mean, our mentor has released some absolutely brilliant stuff.
Every time he posts, though, I have to text him going, "Are you okay? How are you doing today?" Like, are you okay,
anyone
mate?
out there that wants a good laugh in this world of shite that we're in, do go and look at James Bay's
Budget Musicals is his page. I'll definitely have. Wherever this goes, I will link it up because they are absolutely hilarious, and he's having a fucking great time. But the thing is, you can tell is he's having a great time, which makes you have a great time as well, which I think is great.
Yes.
It is so weird. Like you can just see him chilling in his own cribs.
Yeah.
What is the UK cribs? Is it just homes? That was it.
They definitely had that conversation at MTV when I was like, should we call it Holmes?
Yes.
That sounds like a knockoff Sherlock Holmes, if I'm honest. We better call it something that's a bit more bizarre. What about Cribs? Oh, raise. Gave that man a raise. Theodore is getting a raise.
I like how you think someone at MTV is called Theodore.
MTV, you're definitely listening to this because it's the number one podcast.
Yes.
Do you have a person called Theodore? Let us know.
Shall I Google Theodore MTV on LinkedIn? Because they'll be on LinkedIn, let's face it. Oh, someone's come up. Oh shit, there is!
There is. See, look at that.
I apologize.
Theodore, who works for MTV.
I apologize, Theodore Zoilak of MTV Greece. I doubted you, and I should never have done that.
There we go. He's probably knocking back a few oozos in his crib. Couple of oozos while he's in self-isolation. I mean, that's very stereotypical. He could be doing like vodka shots. But he's not Russian, so he's probably doing ouzo.
Ouzo shots and having Greek salads. Or what they would just call a salad.
Yeah, and a shitload of feta.
Oh, I fucking love feta. If they call a Greek salad just salad, what do they call what we call a salad? Just shit. Just leave.
Well, we don't have an English salad, do we?
No, we don't have an English salad.
No English person went, that looks nice. Do you know what I mean? It's named after other people to make it sound like it appeals to us.
Can I just say as well, because of that, that's also one of the reasons why when you're going around Sainsbury's, no one needs to worry about you not getting your food.
Yeah.
That salad looks shit.
Well, that is literally in this crisis. That is why there's loads of fresh fruit and veg left.
It's true. No, it is. As a vegetarian, I'm doing all right.
All the people complaining about vegans and vegetarians and stuff, all the meat eaters that have complained, well, the meat eaters are going to die off from eating processed shite that they've picked up in cans because no one suddenly knows how to cook anymore.
True.
And all the vegetarians and vegans are going to be fit and healthy because that's all that's left on the fucking shelf.
No, it's true. It's very, very true. See, this is where the vegans and vegetarians and shit we break free. I mean, cheese will still kill me off.
I mean, there's probably a little sort of like Darth Vader community hub for all the vegans at the minute, thinking they're obtaining a bit more power and they could take over the meat eating world now because they're stronger than the rest of us.
Very true.
I mean, I don't know if that's just speculation, but I feel a bit shit eating a lot of canned and microwave stuff. I'm not going to lie.
It's definitely one of them things that when you eat it, you're like, oh, this is great. But then, like, 5 to 10 minutes later, you're like, shouldn't have done that.
When the world drops out your ass in 3 days because you're eating shite. You know, and you're thinking, what the hell is going on here? This is why the bog roll's going off the shelves. Like, I'm pretty sure if you're eating like Morrison Savers chili, you're gonna get the shits. Do you know what I mean? Like, the cans are off the shelf. If you're eating tinned jambalaya or something like that, whatever the fuck else it is, you're definitely gonna get the shits out of you. You're gonna need them 42 toilet rolls you've just bought.
Yeah, you need them in one go.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's no ghost poos. Do you know what I mean? You're not getting away with a. Oh, I didn't need to wipe that. Happy days. Not getting away with any of them. You're having. I mean, I wasn't bothered about a toilet roll because I've got a hose in the bath. You know, like a shower hose. I will gladly wash my ass in the side of the bath.
You were genuinely making a fucking homemade bidet.
Yeah, well, that's why all the other European countries are doing so well, because they're not bothered about toilet rolls still on the shelves. They're actually looking at the British and going, "Why the fuck are they doing all the toilet rolls?" And it's because we don't have an arse cleaner next to our toilet. It's as simple as that. Any French people, any Spanish people, any other European countries that are thinking why, it's because we've forgotten how to wash our ass. Europe, that's what we've done.
I've never used a bidet.
I have. It's weird, and I don't like having a wet ass. You know, like I would still have to wipe or towel. It's clean after what? See, that's an unusual response because I've washed it. So a towel.
Yeah, but why are you having to use a towel just to dry?
Yeah, just to dry. Yeah. No, I'm not like using up all the towels in my house and like the washing machine's full of shitty towels. That's not the case. The case is no one can like having a wet bum. I mean, if it had like a little hairdryer function on the bidet, that is the future. China, now you pass this, get some bidets made with a squirt and dry.
A squirt and dry.
I mean, give the people what they want, Jack. That is what they want.
That's the Nick Crooks way.
Like, I do not like it when people say dick jokes are hack. I literally have a dick in my set. If that's hack, fuck you. It gets a laugh. I'm not bothered. Dick jokes win. I mess with the winning formula. Everyone loves a dick joke.
Everyone loves. I thought it was leave it as everyone loves a dick.
A dick. I mean, it's basically stand-up comedy should be defined like the Slinky advert. Everyone loves a dick joke, a dick joke, a dick joke. That's what it should be. Everyone loves a dick joke.
What the hell is that advert?
It's a Slinky advert.
From now?
Everyone loves a Slinky, a Slinky, a Slinky, a marvellous toy.
I don't remember this at all.
Slinky, a Slinky, fun for a girl or a boy.
No, you've lost me there.
Well, we are of the same age, and Slinky.
I was about to say we are the same age, but I do not remember that in the slightest.
I mean, to be fair, I've been watching a lot of Toy Story, and the Slinky dog has no purpose because he can't go up and down the stairs because of his face and his ass.
I thought that because when I was a kid, I had all of the Toy Story toys, and I had a Slinky dog, and I was like, I don't understand this because I can't use him as a Slinky.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, he literally does. He's literally no use in the Toy Story world. Apart from the fact they can use him to get onto shit because he can stretch really far. Like, how long is this Slinky? Because at one minute he can't reach that far, and then the next minute they've like stretched him across 2 buildings.
And then he's jumping up and down from a shed to like transport. What also gets me is that he transports the toys from the floor to like the shed roof, and he goes back to normal shape. I stretched my Slinky, and that did not go back. That got stretched out.
Yeah. Well, have you seen Toy Story 4 yet?
Yes.
Well, for the people who haven't... Spoilers, right? In the first scenes of Toy Story 4, Slinky reaches all the way down to the driveway from the first floor to collect RC. Yeah. For those of you who don't know who that is, that's the racing car. Yeah, to save him. Now, in the first one, which I've just watched the other day, is that they lower Slinky down, yet he cannot reach Buzz, who's in a bush directly under the fucking window.
We need to tweet Disney about this, because what's in the 20 years from the first one to the fourth one, he just grows.
Oh, has he been stretched that far? No, but it's not 20 years because it's a flashback, innit?
Oh, yeah.
So we're talking like a couple of years. So it's not even that. You couldn't even say like he's been stretched too far and he's just a bit longer because it's only been a couple of years. So that's continuity error, that. Like, they don't need to drop the barrel of monkeys out for him. They could have just used Slinky. And Toy Story 4 Toy Story 1 wouldn't have happened. Pizza Planet wouldn't have happened.
The whole film. Maybe that's the reason.
In fact, the whole franchise, number 4 wouldn't have happened. The whole franchise would have been kaput. It would have just been them saving Buzz from the bush and then the film being over.
Yeah, that would have been very short.
But it would have been real.
It would have been real about the film, about toys that are alive.
But do you know for definite they're not? Because I've tried to catch them out.
How have you tried? Tell me.
Well, you open the door really quick. I actually have a Buzz and a Woody in my living. I'm actually looking at Woody right now.
I hope it's the toy and not while you're naked.
And actually, Buzz is on the arm of this chair. And to prove it, here he is.
It's a secret mission in uncharted space. Let's go!
I like how you're proving it. Like I would doubt you.
Now, if I went upstairs to bed tonight, just have a cheeky shut the door and then BAM! Open it. You know, like when there's dead bodies and they draw like a white mark around them?
You're going to do that with your toy?
I'm going to draw one around Woody.
Do it.
Leave him in the middle of the living room. And if I come back and he's even a finger is out of there with proof.
Then you're going to do a conspiracy video.
Yeah.
I remember when I was younger, I think it was around about this time that Toy Story 2 came out, and I'm assuming you've seen Toy Story 2. Yes.
Yes, I've seen them all.
If you haven't, this is another spoiler alert. Do you know...
No, well, I skipped right past Toy Story 2 and went to 4.
Hey, I've only ever seen Fast and Furious 5. I've not seen any other film out of the franchise.
So you literally know nothing about the other people that are in the whole premise of the film. So you went, I know what I'll do. I'll just shoot for the end.
Hey, it's on like Fast and Furious 8 now, so I'm just in the middle. I mean, at the time, it was number 5.
Yeah, so you saw it at number 5 and you went, I'll make up the storyline for the previous.
Basically, I mean, it's not a greatly intelligent film. I kind of got the gist of it quite quick. But I also did the same thing with Final Destination 5 as well.
What, you've never seen?
I saw that one before any of the others.
Well, I suppose they don't really follow on. It's just death, isn't it?
Well, actually, have you seen Final Destination 5?
Is that the race to car track one? Is it?
Okay, this is a spoiler alert. Final Destination 5 is the one where at the end you find out that the plane is the plane from the first film.
Ah, yeah. I remember.
So, yeah. Which, by the way, having never seen any of the other films, I guessed the ending. All my friend told me was like, oh, these kids were on a plane and then this happened. And then at the end of the film, they'll get on a plane and I went, I bet that film is the plane from the first one. And my mate was like, nah, this is the 5th film. And then it happened. I was like, boom.
Game changer.
That's what an A-level in media studies gets you.
The guessing, the ruining of a film for yourself. That's what it gets you.
Essentially, yeah. It's not a great A-level to have. It just ruins film.
Every film you get to, fuck, I know the ending to this.
Yeah. Oh, I guessed it.
Why did I take that A-level?
I asked that majority of my whole education, and I'm still in education. So, but no, what I was going to say is, so in Toy Story 2, when, you know the flashback scene where Jessie gets abandoned?
Yeah.
So when I was a kid, I was really into Thomas Tank Engine, because why not? And my mum told me that that's what happened when I got rid of all my Thomas Tank Engine trains. That's how all my toys felt. I didn't sleep for a week. I was fucking gutted.
That is absolutely vile from you.
It's horrible, isn't it?
And that is just, I mean, I let my boys watch Toy Story and then culled their toys in front of them at Christmas. But that is not as bad as your mum. I'm sorry.
I mean, this is the same mum that we watched Train Spotting at the age of 10 to learn about drugs.
Oh, nice! Like, because that's the educational way.
I mean, in all fairness, neither me or my sister have become drug addicts.
Well, yeah,
so there's a correlation.
There is. I mean, my granddad. I watched Texas Chainsaw Massacre at 12 with my granddad.
Oh, was there an educational reason?
Nah, even my nan was like, "Do you really think you should be watching it And my granddad went, he's alright. I've told him it's not real. Still didn't stop me from thinking it was real, though. Do you know what I mean?
Well, weirdly enough, my sister was watching Child's Play, so the Chucky films, at the age of 6, and my mum just said, "Oh, it's not real," and she's fine. Although my sister does have an unhealthy obsession with like horror films now.
And she's terrified from dolls.
But she's not a drug addict. We'll take that as a win.
Well, I think that's how I've got my obsession with it. I love horror films.
Horror films are pretty sick. I do like them.
Alas tagged me in a post that said the people who don't self-isolate when they're sick with coronavirus are the same people that get bit in a zombie movie and don't tell anyone.
That is true. That is really apt.
And that is real. I mean, I didn't come up with that, but someone did, and that is the truth. Because why? Why did they do this?
Yeah, it always gets me like, oh no, I'm fine. You're obviously not, and then you know that what happened. Why? Yeah, I agree.
Why would you put everyone else at risk? Unless you're going to do some massive heroic just before you die, you're going to take a few of them out. Fine. Like if I'm bit, I know it's on my hand, then I might be like, right, I'm going to make sure my family's safe before.
Yeah.
The minute I feel myself getting to a point where I'm turning, put me out of my misery. But them that hide it and don't tell anyone, you're a dick.
You are a dick.
Okay. Anyone listening to this who would hide a zombie bite, you're a dick.
Yeah, you are a dick.
Yeah, I mean, you won't be welcome in my community, and I'm ready for the zombie apocalypse.
I feel like I'd be good in a zombie apocalypse because I've watched enough zombie apocalypse media to know how well I would do.
I mean, I had a book next to my toilet for a few years that was a survival guide to the zombie apocalypse.
You had a lot of shits to be that ready.
It took a while to read. On my phone, I have a like an apocalypse sort of manual, which is basically it's like a real time manual, but it tells you stuff you can eat in the wild.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's cool.
That is pretty useful.
I mean, it's taken up a lot of space, but I always think if it happened, I'd still have like 70% on my battery. So
I would still get through this.
Turn the phone off, reserve the battery. Only use it when you need to.
Yeah, and I feel like I now know if an apocalypse, zombie or otherwise, does happen, then I'm going to find my way to you. I've been to your house once, but in all fairness, you picked me up from somewhere, and I can't remember where you live, but I know the outside.
Well, you know where I live. I'll be at a school, and the reason I've picked school is because it's fenced. Yeah. All schools in the UK are fenced. There's a shitload of land to grow on.
Point.
And it's massive.
Yeah.
You house loads of different people, different classrooms. So that's just where I'll be at. Anyone listening, zombie apocalypse kicks off, this virus mutates, I'll be at a local school.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, mate, if you want to go to a school during an upcoming apocalypse, I have a set of keys to a school. That sounds like out of context. That's very weird for me just to say I've got some keys to a school.
Yeah, you starting to sound like the cinema paedophile guy.
What a full circle we've come. But I'd like to clarify that I work at a school. So that's the reason why I've got the keys.
I mean, they told him to hand them back when all this shit went.
Yeah, when they told me to hand them back when they fired me for inappropriate behaviour. But you don't. That's also a joke, just to clarify.
I mean, Timpsons have got a load of money from him from the key cuts.
That was the Nice Guys of Comedy podcast with Jack Vincent and Nick Crooks, recorded from the comfort of their own home and heavily fucking edited.